Let's start for say, you've done a fantastic job. An officer will forget any better moderator than you today. It should say, you are not only a moderator or the spokesperson for the most wonderful institution in the country, but you are a gender activist. So I want to acknowledge you, and I want to acknowledge the ministers within a year, Minister of Gender and Children's Affairs, and the Minister of Social Welfare and Religious Affairs, and all the deputy ministers that within a year, the Deputy Minister of Works, the Deputy Minister of Education, any other deputy there, the Deputy Minister of Tourism. I want to acknowledge you now, all who are present, but I want to pay me homage to me mama, because they say when you say picking a blessing, and mama they pray for them. So I want to pay homage to me mama Ajay Kaba, Asatu Jabi Kaba, the former first lady. We happen for being me mama and small sister. So when they left the baton for Sia Kuruma, they been pray and the baton say, me picking they can't take her. So I want to pay me homage to them, and they also pay me homage to the UN family, the RCDA, where they had the whole of the United Nations family here. One pay me homage to them. But today I really want to pay homage to a man who don't make a difference where he campaign gender issues in this country. A man who not afraid for using voice, for say when it is wrong, we for say it is wrong. And that person, now no less a person but Professor Philip Kanu. We're not only using voice but also use the institution as a model for this country. For say, when we say hands off our girls, look, woman not the whole. So every woman is a girl. So when we say hands off our girls, means hands off our women. On our left we don't tire now on our hand them. But today, now me and the boys there, now we did on one side, we did on one team. And now let no baba come out now if feel bad or feel anything, including the man them. We are on no vex. I know they pick on that today. Today they negotiate, they try for negotiate with una. And I want for also say the success of the Hands of Our Girls campaign enough for be possible if I not get the support, the absolute support of the two religions the way we get in our country, when are the Muslims and the Christian religion. And the reason why when we say we can do a celebration of healing, we want for do with these two religions, then let them be the pillar where we know where we stand by, and let them continue for pray for this country. Yeah. So I also want to say thank you to Mio Imam. Everybody you for pray, let God give you Imam. Me na Mio Imam this way God give me. Where God bless me with. Where they come for can pray, I get for take pen for begin write the English the way get for can trade and people the false. Before you go inside the Quran and then take sides the Quran and tell we waiting the Quran say, you know, they say where you want for preach, you want for preach with the knowledge. Say what you they tell people is the fact. So Imam Fomba, I'm grateful for all your support and everything where you they do, where you come from my business, and to every pastor. The reason why they generalize the pastor then, I get too many pastors then, we don't champion everything where we do. We come from Hands of Our Girls campaign, from the head of the Catholic Church, from the Pope himself, Pope Francis, the first same way they passed the UN General Assembly, where they passed the November 18 for be a World Day. Pope Francis sent an invitation for make we go, make a go na the Vatican. First time in my life, he said, come to the Vatican, I want for them, we pray for you. And I not only go to the Vatican alone, but I go with survivors them. Survivors them fly from all over the world, from India, Japan, China, London, America, Europe. Everybody come to Rome, and then the Pope pray for we. And that's gonna be a solemn day for me. And it should say, when you get the religion and they support you. As a Muslim woman, it feels refreshing because I've been already get the support of the Islamic Relief, but that is my religion. So they no say them for support. When Islamic Relief say we're with you, they stand by me until the day that the UN and make sure say that the resolution was passed. But at the same time, the Catholic Church also stand there with me all the way through until that resolution passed. And I want to say, for make that possible, not because the president who we get in Sierra Leone, na man will not they be intimidated by woman in power or woman in strength. Instead, it become a pillar and the catalyst. The person where they tell me, say, go for it, I'm here, I am with you. And whenever Marabio say to me, go, I am behind you, I know say that story will be a success story for me. So I want to say thank you to His Excellency, retired Brigadier Julius Marabio, for an unwavering support to everything we get for do with gender issues in this country. They get some people they wake and say, well, the man just did do this thing no more because of his wife. The man just did do this no more because he like his wife. Now, who's woman they no wale imalega? So if you do an bad thing, but then this one not over the benefit, because the picking the way we try to protect in this country, yeah? Not to me young picking, not to mother be young picking. Now all man in picking. Every child deserves a better life in this country. Every child deserves a mentor. Every child deserves somebody where go to a person. Every child, boys and girls. Today we get the opportunity for listen to survivors them. We can talk na ya. But I want to follow and no say. Man themselves they way than the rape. Man then they way than the rape. Make Lona understand. Please, let Lona understand. Where I say man then they way than the rape, it means say other man then they way they rape other man then. Now man then they rape boys them. So I dey pray next year when we dey come for can celebrate. Make a get boys them back we go come forward and say, I am a victim, but today I am a survivor, and today I can speak up for all the other boys them when they come forward for say something. I dey pray that we go get man them, boys them we go get the mind for come forward, just as how the girls they don't come forward. And basically, my speech now in English today. So naturally, because this is a UN day, I for make my speech in English so that the whole world will know say Sierra Leone. When we ask for something, we don't ask just we want a date. We ask because we meant everything that we presented at the United Nations. So, when I don't talk Pancreo, please will allow me. Now I talk also Van the Queen in English, but just in case let them know go talk, say I know sabi talk English. Yeah? But I want to say thank you to all the young men that were there today. I want to say thank you to Una because the conversation have to move from women talking to another woman. We need to talk to the men. We need to allow the men to see us not just as a property or a commodity, but to see us as a friend and to see us as a partner. And if we start at this early time, when the boys are growing up, if we allow the boys to value women, if we allow boys to respect the value of a woman, if we allow boys to see women as equal partners, then we will have a society that will be a just society where everybody is treated equally. So I'm very humble, very, very humble for say, all the man them waiting here today, when I don't should say, you are men of substance, and you are men that want the change that this country deserves to have, and you are part of that change. So thank you so very much. We have gathered here today in the name of compassion, right, love, and justice. and as well united in faith and determination to keep fighting so that together we can address the prevailing issues of gender-based violence and sexual and gender-based violence. This day, November 18, was set aside by our global body so that we can commemorate in diverse ways that will resonate with the prevention of and healing from child sexual exploitation, abuse, and violence. It is for that reason we recognize the need to infuse spirituality into our efforts to protect the vulnerable and heal the victims and survivors. As you all are aware, our religious faith guides us to uphold the sanctity of every human life, to nurture and to protect the most vulnerable among us, and to seek justice for those who have suffered from such calamity. Therefore, we acknowledge the prevailing challenges faced by survivors that extend way beyond the physical and emotional realm. It is with that conviction that victims and survivors have become courageous and resolute in their message that you, the perpetrators, cannot break us down or stop us from becoming what we want to become. Reflecting on how we commemorated the day last year, for the first time on Sierra Leonean soil, and by ensuring the day did not pass unnoticed, we have demonstrated and assured the United Nations and the global community that Sierra Leone did not just take the resolution for it to be passed and then kept on shelves, but rather we are determined, resolute, and always fired up to lead in the fight against sexual and gender-based violence. In the position paper of the victims and survivors, which I presented, there were targeted recommendations targeting several bodies, including the government of Sierra Leone and her partners. For the sake of recap, please permit me to read just few. Government of Sierra Leone, we've asked the government of Sierra Leone to allocate budgetary allocation to develop survivors-friendly policies, to strengthen coordination, awareness campaign, establish M&E system, provide safe and secured life, eradicate harmful norms and attitudes. We've asked them to promote respect for women and girls, human rights to advance gender equality. For the Parliament, I'm so happy that my dear brother is here, the Honorable Mario Conte, who is also the lead for the legislative arm in Parliament. We ask that the Parliament enact laws specifically for gender-based violence survivors, approachable, flexible, and sensitive to women and girls issues. For the judiciary, we've also asked increase and expedite access to justice, ensure fair and impartial trials, strengthen the legal system and administration of justice. For the United Nations and other development partners, we've asked that they strengthen partnership and coordination, align programs with the National Development Plan, and ensure a unified approach in the fight against gender-based violence. For all our local communities, traditional leaders, and religious leaders and other non-state actors, we've asked them to promote and respect human rights, gender equality, and women advancement, remove harmful cultural, social norms and customs that perpetuate gender-based violence. We've asked them to continue their awareness campaign on laws, rights, and protection for survivors, family, and in their communities. Now for us, the general public, we've asked that you support the victims with love, care, and compassion, as well as empowerment. Without a detailed assessment of the implementation of the position paper presented, we can recognize that things are happening which might not be at the pace that we desire, but efforts are made and results have been produced. The key highlight, which has urged ramification for sexual and gender-based violence, is the landmark law, the prohibition of child marriage in Sierra Leone, that was anonymously passed by our Parliament in June and signed into law by His Excellency the President, retired Brigadier Julius Madabio, in July 2024. The reason I single this particular result is because from the Hands Off Our Girls campaign, we were convinced that early marriage is a legalized form of rape and sexual and gender-based violence. So commitment from the Office of the First Lady and her partners provided resources in cash and materials to help with the healing of victims and survivors. We have supported more than 500 survivors and victims in tertiary, vocational, and other educational institutions, as well as livelihood support across the country. While we commend the effort of the government of Sierra Leone and its development partners in uplifting the status of women and girls in our beloved country, GBV and SGBV survivors have refused to go away, and our adolescent girls continue to battle the threat. Amidst all this, myself and the partners are doing all within our powers to rebuild the lives and identities of victims and survivors after such experience. We recognize it is a very audacious and difficult task to get the victims and survivors regain the trust in their rebuilding of relationship, but more importantly, restoring their esteem, their self-esteem. Stigma and negative perceptions continue to be the stumbling block of our efforts in the communities. These are hindering the rehabilitation and reintegration, especially in helping to develop a positive outlook and pursuit of full potential of victims. The other outstanding challenges include, but not limited to, access to affordable justice, complicated health problems such as chronic pain, infertility, sexually transmitted infections, including HIV and AIDS, and other reproductive complications and trauma, among others. As I conclude, I want to assure the victims and survivors that they are not alone, and that we shall continue to garner all support that will ensure the dictate of the November 18, the UN World Day for the Prevention of and Healing from Child Sexual Exploitation, Abuse, Violence are kept alive. I thank you, our partners, for continuing the fight and ensuring the day did not go unnoticed. Thank you, the Vice Chancellor, Professor Philip Kano, and team for providing the venue, ensuring the UN World Day November 18 continue to make Sierra Leone a leader at the global stage for the fight against sexual and gender-based violence, as well as women and girls' empowerment and gender equality. Thank you all for your kind attention. At this juncture, please permit me to recognize the presence of the Honorable Minister of Gender and Children's Affairs, who would now join me for us to appreciate some of our partners who have supported us throughout this journey. And I will ask the Minister to read in one of the cards, and then we will now call the names of the recipients and just say thank you to them. Please.
Thank you, Madam First Lady. Please permit me to read this information to our partners that have been very much supportive to the cause and initiatives that have been spearheaded by the Office of the First Lady. As people of this country, it is only when we work collectively that we're able to create the change that you desire. So for our partners that have been working with us throughout this journey, I want to say thank you very much on my behalf. I mean, the Ministry of Gender and Children's Affairs, the government of Sierra Leone, and also to the First Lady, the dynamic First Lady, who has been the sole rider on this. Now to read, Dear Rainbow Initiative, thank you for your invaluable support in our campaign against child sexual exploitation, abuse, and violence. Your dedication and commitment have played a crucial role in raising awareness and fostering change. Together, we are making strides in protecting the rights and safety of children, and we truly appreciate your partnership in this important mission. Kind regards, Office of the First Lady, signed. Thank you. I hereby call on Mr. Daniel Keto to receive their appreciation from the Office of the First Lady. Can I, Don Bosco, please get ready? Can I also call a representative from the Don Bosco family? Okay, if they are not here, okay. Don Bosco, okay. Next is commit an act. Thank you so much. You are truly appreciated and we continue to look forward for your support. Thank you. Commit an Act Foundation. Thank you, my people. Thank you. Next, Aberdeen Women's Center and Defense for Children, stand by. Aberdeen Women's Center, is anybody here? Oh, thank you so much. You have been doing tremendously well for our women, fistula and other problems that face our women. Thank you. We do appreciate your support. Defense for Children International. The man on the high table. Gold Sierra Leone, UNICEF, Ministry of Social Welfare. Thank you, Defense for Children. We have been in this for several years, and we want to recognize you now. Gold Sierra Leone, James Reak, are you here? Thank you. Thank you very much for your relentless efforts. UNICEF, this is on behalf of the UN family. Yes. We are calling on the UN Resident Coordinator, Madam Wakana. Thank you so much, ma'am. The UN has been very much supportive. And we look forward to getting more resources from the UN. My sister, Minister Melrose Committee, the Ministry of Social Welfare Agenda. Okay, sorry. I wanted to agenda. The Minister of Social Welfare, thank you so much for being with us. Thank you.
Okay.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
Thank you so very much. Now, I mean, there's so many people I needed to celebrate, but today, these are the people I wanted to celebrate from the bottom of my heart, because throughout this journey, they've been there, and they continue to be there. And for my survivors who are here today, I'm going to call upon you guys, because I know your journey is already in the pathway of finishing your education, but I still want to be part of your life, and I want to sit with you and understand where do you want to go from here. And I will call upon you very soon so we can have that conversation together and plan together, so that you know from university where you should be looking to go from university. So thank you so very much. And I want to thank, you know, my boss is here. And when you are in a gathering like this and your boss is here, you have to acknowledge the wife of the CDS, which means the wife of the head of the army, and the Joint Force Commander are here. And of course, the police wives are here. And I'm very, 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 very grateful to these two institutions, the military wives and the police wives, who are there for me all the time. For the students, you know how much I love every one of you. Miti Magai, I'm coming on the 3rd for our lecture, and I'm only now asking Professor Philip Kanu, are we going to be, because after watching the poem drama from Milton Magai, and I'm saying, are we going to only be focusing on performing arts, or you want us to talk about leadership, or you will want us to talk about women and the struggle of our freedom, which is how do we stop gender-based violence. So I'm going to now give you people a task to choose what is it that you want us to talk about on the 3rd. I don't want to be the one to impose on you. If you say you want us to do performing art, we will come here, we will perform like crazy people. And I promise you, you don't beat me when you come to performing art. If you want us to talk about women in our society, what is it that we are going through and the things that we need to change, why we need to stop gender-based violence. Also, a very, very important topic to my heart. I promise you, I'll give you such an infusion. By the time you leave here, you will be the best campaigner this country have ever seen. If you want us to talk about leadership and why women need to come forward, when it comes to leadership struggle, again, hey, come. I am a bright example of that journey, because I can say to you, to be where I am today, it wasn't that easy. A lot of people think because I'm the wife of the president, then it makes it easy. You don't even want to know the kind of challenges the people would want to stop, the people that will do everything so your voice is not heard. The only problem they have in Sierra Leone is because my voice is too loud to be stopped. So whichever of these 3 subjects that you want us to talk about, please send your request to Philip Kanu, and he would give that to me, and I will come prepared. And when I say prepared, I will come prepared in grand style. But for this occasion, I want to say thank you to every one of you that are here, everybody that is here. I just saw a dear sister Tina, who is here, and I'm going to now officially invite you people on the 30th of this month. We're going to start another campaign that is very important, and that is the awareness of cancer on men. We're going to be marching for prostate cancer. A lot of people don't want to talk about these issues, but I love doing things that will change the lives of many people. Our men are dying of prostate cancer, and people need to aware that this particular disease is in our country, and our men are dying from prostate cancer. So please, if you are available, join us on the 30th. Let us march in solidarity for all our men in this country, and to say we stand with them, but we are pushing them now to make sure they do their medical check so that we are able to know if they have cancer at a very early stage. And because when you find that you know you have cancer at a very early stage, there is a possibility you can beat the cancer and you will live happily ever after. But if you leave it till when no one can do anything, unfortunately, it will just be a sad story for your family. So we're bringing that awareness. Myself and Tina, please, madam, she's here. She came in from the UK, and we are going to be doing this honorable march for Sierra Leoneans and for the men of Sierra Leone, and including for my own husband, retired Brigadier Julius Madabio, because I want to make sure it starts with him so that we all know what's the situation. And I mean, I will give Madam Tina to just say a few words on that, and on the 30th, she'll tell you the location. Please, let's meet there and let us chill in Freetown. Police wives, military wives, I don't need to invite you. It's an open invitation. Come and support us. Thank you everybody for being here. My super artist, Rap G, Melody, Star ZZZ, my baby. Thank you. You've always been there, and I know you will always continue to be there. And my new girl from Milton Magai, you know, I will just tell you, Philip, what you need to do, and then we will work on that, because you're a superstar and you're going to shine and do the best for this country. Milwan, my one and only, to all the media and all of my media team, the office of the First Lady, you guys have been a wonderful, wonderful team. I know we fight every day. People don't even know. We fight in the morning, in the afternoon, in the evening, and I don't take no for an answer. I don't take impossibility for an answer. I don't take we can't do it for an answer, because in the office of the First Lady, there is nothing that is impossible. We have to do it. But I want to say thank you to every one of you, all the securities, whether you are from the office of the First Lady or you are just a security from the government of Sierra Leone. Thank you all so very much. Philippe, my brother, this is me and you know that, right? So thank you. Thank you so very much to every one of you. If I don't call your name, doesn't mean I don't love you. I love you all. Thank you. Okay, you see, even the bike riders are now telling me they are also here. My bike riders, thank you. Thank you to every one of you. So let me allow Madam Tina to just give those information, and then the 30th, let us go and march in honor of our great men of this country. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Madam First Lady. On behalf of the Board of Trustees of Cancer UK Salon, we are grateful that just one conversation, and you said cancer is one thing that is a priority to you, and especially that you were part of the African women, our African First Ladies in the fight against cancer. So thank you so much. The walk is going to be on the 30th from Golf Club to Family Kingdom and back, and it's at 7:30. T-shirts are available for those who can afford it. Others can wear white T-shirts in solidarity, because we want, as the First Ladies just mentioned, we want to, it's a call to action to ensure that the public knows prostate cancer is indeed, you know, alive. My father had prostate cancer. I was with him from his journey from diagnosis to when he eventually passed of a heart attack. So I know what my mother went through, and statistics show that 1 in 8 men are at risk of developing prostate cancer, but 1 in 4 black men are at risk. We work very closely with Prostate Cancer UK, and we are a member of their Black Men's Health Advisory Group. So invitations have gone out. Thanks for the opportunity. Please join us on the 30th. To march in solidarity with our brothers, our husbands, our fathers, to ensure that we raise our voice and call in action to prostate cancer. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much, Madam First Lady. You've already made your name. I'm sure that Sierra Leone will always remember you, especially the women and the girl child. And I think even the men, because you also have something planned for them in the future. So you can see that the First Lady, that's how we women are, not so. We do not only think about ourselves, but we think about all others. In the home, it is the women that always have the thinking faculty going on about all others, not so. Men, you can agree with us. First Lady have been fighting for women and girls. But now, you see something very important that is affecting the men. And she's not saying, I'm only going to continue to look at what's affecting the women. But now she's also saying that she's also going to concentrate on what happening to the men. And we all know that prostate cancer is really on the rise. And because of a lack of knowledge, sometimes people get to know about it way too late when no help can be done. And sometimes most of the men are kind of like shy to speak out, to say what's really wrong with them. But we hope that with this initiative now, Sierra Leone is going to be a better place for that, where men can come forward with their medical checkup and willingly start on their treatment with no fear, no shyness. Thank you very much, Madam First Lady. Every good thing, they say, must come to an end, not so? But before we go, we all know that MMTU has been in the news for sexual assault, and some of our girl students have suffered because of that. And so one of our own girl students would like to have the pleasure of expressing appreciation, and that will be done by Rachel Martin.
Greetings, distinguished ladies and gentlemen. It is a monumental honor and privilege to deliver the vote of thanks on this significant occasion as we commemorate the second anniversary of the United Nations World Day for the prevention of and healing from child sexual exploitation, abuse, and violence. With your permission, I begin by extending the foremost gratitude to God Almighty, whose ultimate volition assented to the commemoration of this event, and His Excellency the President of the Republic of Sierra Leone, retired Brigadier Dr. Julius Maada Bio, for acknowledging the significance of the advocacy and for stamping his authority of approval to its effect, demonstrating a sense of responsibility to the citizens of this nation. To the office of the First Lady, by extension herself, the First Lady, Our Excellency, Dr. Fatima Jabibio, for championing the cause and for your unwavering commitment to safeguarding the rights and dignity of girls across Sierra Leone. Your inevitable leadership inspires us all to prioritize the well-being for our future generation. And to the Milty Mogai Technical University, whose esteemed corridors host this event, your partnership is deeply appreciated. To our distinguished speakers, panelists, UN and country representatives, honorable ministers and MPs, the Assembly of esteemed academic and resource persons, your insight and expertise have not only shed light on the harshness of child sexual exploitation and abuse, but also on the collective responsibility we share to prevent it and provide healing to survivors. We are truly grateful for your contribution, and to the audience, both in person and online, whose presence demonstrates unity and support in the fight for our children and women. To our volunteers, organizers, and support team, who work tirelessly behind the scenes, your dedication ensures the success of today's program. Before I end this vote of thanks, kindly permit me to invite one of my colleagues, Zainab Zufar.
Good afternoon, my name is Zainab Zufar. Our esteemed Vice Chancellor and Principal, Dr. Professor Philip John Kanu, thank you for being our he for she champion by fighting sexual and gender-based violence in our university. We are safe with you as our principal. Sir, we can't celebrate you less, and we are pleased to present to you this gift. So we would like to invite the First Lady of Sierra Leone, Her Excellency, to help us with the presentation. So it reads, we are deeply grateful for your strong stance in promoting the dignity of female students at the Milton Magai Technical University. Your dedication to the students' well-being makes MMTU a safe and respectable place to learn, enabling us to focus on our studies for a brighter future. We appreciate you. Kind regards, female students of the MMTU.
Can I invite my parents to join me?
Of course.
Please join me. Please come. Mommy J? Please do it.
Come over here. Okay.
Mommy J? Mommy J?
Okay. All right. Okay.
Thank you all, and may we all continue to be vessels of change. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Well, the students themselves have proved it to you that the Vice Chancellor and Principal of this institution, this university, has got a zero tolerance towards sexual assault. You've heard it from themselves. Milton Magai Technical University is a safe place to study. We can guarantee you that, because we are always ensuring or telling the students to make themselves known, to speak out if they are facing any problems. The doors of the VCNP, the Director of Academic Affairs, are always open to the students. They need no appointment to see these people. And so, as my closing courtesy, I would just once again want to thank the First Lady, Her Excellency, Madam Fatima Bio, for this your initiative, and we just pray that the good Lord will continue to guide you, to strengthen you, to give you more strong resilience, because we all know it was not an easy start. I can remember when you start the sanitary pad distribution, there was so much negative sales, but that did not deter you, because you are not selfish in your work. You are doing it and you want to see that your objective was met, and you keep on moving with all the detractors saying all what they want to say. And here we are now, a success story. And also to the VC&P, who has been very adamant and speaking out for the students to ensure that they have an healthy environment when they will be able to study, learn, and be somebody good in the future without them having to have a bad character, or them having to have fingers being pointed at them, or them having some disturbances that will not make them to be able to study, to concentrate on their studies. Because we've had testimonies from students who are refusing to come to classes because of such. And just a quick announcement. All lecturers, please, there is a staff meeting for you at the staff complex. So please, after this, program, you can go to the staff complex for the staff meeting. And I think the First Lady would like to continue with a small closed-door meeting for those here at the high table. And so you can go to the Great Hall. Please, those here at the high table can proceed to the Great Hall for a small after-talk meeting. And the rest of mankind want to say very thank you for you to take up your time to be here. And we pray that you all will still continue to fight against sexual, gender-based violence. Thank you. Have a nice day. Hello. Please, can we please sit down, please? Can we please sit down and allow the high table, being led by the First Lady, to leave? Please sit down.
Echamo